Hi, I'm Centra, and this is Centra Art. Be ready to spread your wings in this particular area of your life, 3 days before or 3 days after a full moon. The full moon is in Aquarius at 1 degrees. The star Aquila, the eagle, resides there. Pluto is also there, regenerating that area of your life. I have already made a video on Pluto retrograding in my retrograde playlist. Go check it out. In Vedic astrology, the lunar mansion that the moon and Pluto are in is called Uttara Ashara, meaning victory and new beginnings, new cycles of life, and achieving success in that area of your life. So, let's begin with your messages. These messages are for the earth signs. Taurus, Aquarius is your 10th house. Virgo, your 6th house. And Capricorn, your 2nd house. Your first message is void of course moon missing. All is not as it seems. This void of course moon card can be daunting. It may not be a good or appropriate time to answer your question. As it is now, the results may not be what you want. What is a void of course moon? The moon travels through the entire zodiac in 27 and a half days. There is a moment when the moon makes its last major aspect before leaving one sign and entering the next. It's as if the moon has gone to sleep. Her wisdom is being withheld until she moves into a new sign, and the moon begins a new chapter or story. The usual axiom for starting things on a void of course moon is nothing will come of the matter. Matters will not go as you planned. In fact, most of the time it will end up far worse than you planned. You have been caught blissfully unaware. You've missed something or you weren't paying close enough attention. But you won't be able to set the situation right at the current time. This card says to sit still and stay as you are. Take no action at the current time. Wait for the storm to pass over. It is time to be patient and allow matters to settle before beginning anew. Allow this matter to resolve on its own without your help, work, or interference. Don't bail anyone out or make loans currently because it is unlikely you will be repaid. Medical results will probably not be accurate. If your question is about a job or career move, then it's not the right one. If you apply for a job and get hired, it will not be long lasting. It's possible you will get hired and then a more suitable job will come along and you will have to leave the first one. After a long and costly effort, your matter in question may fail. People around you may start behaving like screw-ups. It could be that great passions are playing against you. Discipline is needed. It is not a time to act impulsively. Whatever you do as your routine will stay as it is. However, matters that are unplanned or spontaneous will tend to work out for you. A void of course moon can be used to your benefit. So keep this in mind when this card shows up in a spread. For instance, you can work on something you really don't want. You can interact with persons you don't really want to become a fixture in your life. Embarking on anything new or untried will tend to go wrong. In other words, when the void of course moon card presents itself in a spread, if you agree to plans you don't really want to come about, then it will be very likely they will not come about. However, meditation and any type of psychic or spiritual efforts will work out better when the void of course moon card turns up. It's a good time to dream and even make plans. Just do not act on them yet. Also, do not plan a wedding if this card comes up. Keep in mind, the time is not yet ripe. Void of course moon, missing. Your second message is earth element, stability. Now is the time to draw upon your strength. Think of yourself as solid and sure as a rooted tree. You are firm. Nothing can knock you out of your spot. Earth is the element of the signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These are the signs that keep us centered, but more aptly fastened to the ground. Our spirits become stable, our soul deepen under the influence of earth. The earth element reminds us that we are engaged in the five senses. Our dreams become manifest in what is real, not what is imagined. Earth is the element of practicality and wisdom. Earth signs are about what is real, what can be proven, and what is solid in our lives. They have to do with certainty, what can be seen and felt, rather than what is imagined or dreamed. Earth tells us to take our time. There doesn't need to be a rush. We can achieve what we want while going through methodical steps. It all depends upon how determined and measured we are, how strong and self-assured. The earth element card is about finding meaning in the physical world, living free among nature, being animals and also human. The warning here is not to become stubborn. Allow others to be who they are. It is not time for rushing or criticism. When this card comes up in a reading, it can indicate that matters are becoming rock solid and sure, or it can mean you may have to prove yourself in some tangible way at this time or very soon. The earth element card is about being practical and landing on your feet. You will want to look out for stubbornness at present, either in yourself or others. This card indicates being fixed in your views and not willing to try something new. It implies you may not feel it is time to change your ways or your course. However, action is needed. It is time to stop plotting and to let go of your fears. This card is about building blocks, building a home, or building a foundation for your life. In this way, you are finding a master plan. This card also solidifies the focus of your reading. It is a good omen because it means you are constructing a solid base that will last. It is also about duty and being measured in all that you do. It also denotes standing fast for your truth. The earth element card is also a sensual card, having to do with appetites, where sexual need and expression are concerned, and this may have some relevance to your question. At worst, this card can represent hoarding and not being able to let go of things. Materialism may play into this. It may indicate working for tomorrow while not living in the present. So you are encouraged to relax, take a break, and return to the garden. It is not a time to rush things. Patience is needed to get where you want to be, and a mad rush could cause your tower to collapse. Remember, the foundation must be solid. Your happiness is dependent upon this structure, and that means matters will likely progress at a slow pace, with maybe a few steps back before you eventually get there. The Earth element card says this matter is essential, so you want it to last. Earth element, stability. So before we end, I would like to share my symbols in the bag with you. We have the number 2, number 6, number 8, Capricorn, in the sun. So let's take heed to void of course moon missing and earth element stability. I hope you have enjoyed my messages. See you soon. Bye.